Cadets, welcome to Technocad and Educator. Today we are starting a new series of videos. This video series is for beginners and also for the one who need to gain some extra info on the subject. Before that, let me tell you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do it now and press the bell icon. I promise the videos will be worth your time. Okay? Guys, to be a professional in CAD modeling, we first need to be able to read and analyze the drawing. By that I mean we should be able to decide which CAD features are needed to model the part, example like extrude, loft, etc. And also which geometry should I sketch first and on which plane should I sketch. Okay. Also, how can I reduce the number of steps so as to complete the part with minimum commands? Are we able to identify the orientation of the part? That is the sketch it is in a first or the third angle projection, and many such factors. We will come across every point along the whole series of beginner tutorials. Okay, so with such thought process in our mind, let's begin our first tutorial. We have here a practice part. First, we will identify which features are needed. In SolidWorks, we know that we have extrude and extrude cut. In the first look, you may say that we need a three extrude for this part, for this one, and for this one. We need three extrude and three extrude cut for this slot, for this hole, and this hole. Okay. Those who don't know what is extrude and extrude cut, then go to my video on how to extrude and extrude cut in SolidWorks by pressing the link at top right corner of your screen. Coming back to the point, so what if I tell you that instead of three extrude and three extrude cut, that means a total of six operations, we can complete the part in just three extrude and no extrude cut is required. I hope you got the point. See, that's the job of the professional to complete the work with less number of operations. So in this video, I'm going to show you the beginner's way and the professional way of CAD modeling. Okay, so let's begin with our video. Here is the part. The dimensions are also given to us. Let's first show you the beginner way. Okay, we have SolidWorks 2019, new, double click on file. Okay, so what will a beginner will do first? We will try to make this slab of 25 by 64 plus 6 here. So 70, 25 by 70 slab. First we will suppose it will do on top plane, sketch, suppose enter rectangle. Obviously he will forget to change the dimensions, right? Uh, yeah. So 25 by 70. First we will do this. Then we will exit the sketch. We will then extrude the whole sketch and got dimension by 6. Okay. Then he will create a slot. 13 by 20 is the linear length, and there is a semicircle here. Okay. Sorry for that. Sketch, normal, 13 dimension and the right 20 linear length. This dimension is 13. Okay, sorry, 13. Yeah. Suppose a beginner is able to give the constraint command here, then we draw one circle with the three entities. With the scale, then we will use extrude cut here, line of 6, or we can select through all. Okay, this is the first slab we will create. Then we will create this part. How can we draw it? By clicking on this face and then sketch. Okay, let's create a center line first. Yeah, the radius here is 12.5, so the diameter will be 25. And yeah, what is the center distance? Okay, with the bottom side of the this slab, the distance between the center of the circle and the bottom of the slab is 18. So center of this plus smart dimension, center, bottom, this 18. Okay, so now these three entities are selected the power trim. Just click and drag over the line we have to trim. Okay, this one, and this. Okay, so we will see whether our sketch is fully defined. Yes, it is fully defined, but for the extrude command, we need that our sketch should be a closed figure. So we will convert entities and select this edge. Okay, so this is our closed figure. Exit the sketch. Extrude boss base. The direction should be opposite. So we will select this is 3 with 6, yes. Mm, yeah. Okay. So now we will perform this extrude cut along this face. We will select now. Let's make it concentric. Okay, so that we may not have to give the dimension here. Okay. Yeah. Is the figure moving? Center point moving? No, it is not moving since we are given the concentric constraint here. Okay. So let's give the dimension. The dimension was 13 diameter. Okay. So now our sketch is fully defined. Go to exit sketch and we will go to extrude cut. Extrude cut. Yeah. We will select through all. Yeah. We can select the blind also and through all also. So yeah. Now that this one is created, we will move on to this lower part. Okay. For that, we will select the back of the part, back face of the part, and select the sketch. Then normal to the sketch plane. Yeah, we have here. So the part must be here. With the dimension, let's create one. What is the outer circle diameter is 25 the same. So first we sketch a center plane, a center line. Then we can give the dimension at 12.5. We need to place the center of the circle on the center line. So let's do it here. And my dimension 25. Okay. And then the distance between the center. Okay. What they have given is the distance 18 and distance 30. So from the bottom face till the center point of the upper circle, the distance is 18, and the center point of the lower circle, the distance between center point lower circle and the upper circle is 30. So we can calculate the distance between the lower part of the slab and the center of the circle. It will be 30 minus 18, so 12. Yeah, and this will be 12. Our sketch is fully defined right now, but we still have to create the straight lines on this point of the circle. On this point, it will be 8, will be 8, and then convert entities. You can see the whole line, the whole edge is created in this sketch. So we will use the trim. Power trim will be okay. This one we want. We don't want this line. This line. Yeah, so we have created a close figure and check if this case is fully defined. Yes, it is fully defined. Go to exit. Then yeah, exit the sketch. The features. Extrude boss base. Next, the plan is fixed. Yeah. Then again on this phase, the beginner will create a profile so that we can extrude cut the circle normal to projection. We will make this and this. We will select the circle and the curve and make it concentric for our each, and yeah, we have calculated it well here. So this is smart dimension. Here. So we are getting dimensions given. So that means there's another entity where we are missing. Yeah, it is basically the diameter of the circle. Mhm. Another 13. Okay, we take this space, and then at last a beginner will extrude the sketch. Yeah, and then he will say my part modeling is completed. So how many commands we have used? Boss extrude 1, boss extrude 2, boss extrude 3, and 3 cut extrude. So we have used a total of 6 commands. It means 6 times we have done the operation. Okay, so let me show you how the professional will do this part. Let's minimize, go to new, double click on part. We will Now the professional will look at this sketch at the diagram, and he will look at this orientation, this XYZ axis, which is given to us in the diagram. So in our childhood, while drawing the graph or any type of diagram on the sheet, we used to we used to take the x-axis along the length and y-axis along the width. That same point we will see here. On the top plane, the length will be x and the width will be y. And above the top plane, the z-axis will means the height. We will give the height to a slab or to a part. Okay. So this xy means we must sketch that part, the below semicircle part on the top plane. Okay. So let's create that one. XYZ XY on the top plane. Yeah, the top plane sketch. Okay, so let's create this one first. Remember that we need to use only one extrude command to extrude the whole feature. Okay, so let's do it. Yeah, okay. Same, the same mistake I made as a beginner. Yeah, edit sketch. Okay. What are the dimensions? 13 and 25. Smart dimension 13 and this one will be 25. Okay. Now from the quarter point, let's create this point. Yeah. And what is the distance between center point and the bottom of the slab? It is 12. Okay, which we have calculated. It is 12. Then we need to trim it. Okay, this one, then this one, then this one. Yeah, we have a close sketch here, and our sketch is also fully defined. So let's exit the sketch and use only the extrude command. Yeah. Now you will see that whole sketch is being extruded. We need to eliminate this uh, smaller circle. So what we will do is within the selected counters option here, we will right click and clear sections, and yeah, and select the counter. It is automatically showing here, but if it does not show, so just select here, select this counter. Okay, select the counter and then give the dimension as 6. Yeah, yeah, the X, Y, Z, the origin point is placed uh, according to our diagram. The origin point is here on this face. Okay, so we have extruded at the back side, and from the back side we will, yeah, on the upper side we will select this face and create this slab. Okay, so how we will draw? Select this one and this sketch, and we will draw the slab in this direction. Okay, according to the inner part. Okay, because the origin is placed at the inner part of this profile, we will extrude at this point. Yeah, so let's do it. The length is along this and the width is along y axis. So, yeah, this one is from here, and from here he is from here. Yeah, yeah. Understood now. Normal to plane. We select the corner point rectangle. Right suits our requirement in this way. Okay. Give the smart dimension as, what was the dimension? This one, 25, and 64 plus 6, that is 70. This is 25 and this one is 70. By double pressing the middle mouse button, okay, by double tapping it, you can zoom all. and then we need to create this slot. Now we first draw a center line. We create this slot. The dimension was 30, and then the quarter point, and the distance between the center of this circle and the edge is 20. So we will give the dimension and our sketch will be fully defined. Yeah. So let's now trim it. Power trim, just click and drag. Okay. We also need to trim the line in between this slab, means this line, this one, and this one. Okay. We have created a closed figure. Exit the sketch. On top of that, we need to extrude it. Extrude it by 6. It's already done. We have used only two extrudes. Now let's create this last part. Yeah, we have to select this one, go to sketch, go to center point circle, to this point. How was our sketch? Yeah, like this. Here somewhere, and then two circles of diameter 39 to 25. A distance between the center and the lower point, lower edge of the slab is 18. And this 18. Now let's close the sketch. Click in here, and then convert this entity here. We have given the 25 dimension. Okay. Now what's remaining? Let's trim. Is the sketch open? Yes, it is open. Still our sketch is undefined. So what's remaining here? Let's click on it and try to drag. Nothing is happening. Yeah, we can see the constraints are not applied properly. So we will select this and this line and make it as vertical. Oh, something went wrong. Yeah, actually, select this and make it horizontal. Why have I selected the horizontal? Because that's the origin here. Okay. According to the origin, let's view by this. Yeah, normal to the explain. Yeah. Now you can understand. According to the origin, this line is horizontal. Okay. So that's why we have selected the horizontal relation. Now let's see what is overdefined in our, yeah, we can say that the dimension is not needed actually, because since we have given the whole age here as 25, there is no need to give this dimension. Okay, so our sketch is fully defined, and let's exit the sketch and use the extrude feature. Now it's displaying perfectly. We need to change the direction by clicking here and click OK. So yeah, so this is how we do it professionally. Like we have used only three commands here, and in a beginner's, where is that one? Yeah, in the beginners way we have used the six command. In the professional way we have used only three commands. So that's how you need to think about the component, think about the features which are needed. Save, mm, try to make the part with the minimum number of operations, so that we can we can reduce the size of the file also, and uh, yeah, we will not waste our time too. Okay, so that's all for now. This was the beginner tutorial one. See you in the next tutorial. Okay.